Macy's is set to close 125 department stores and exit the weakest malls. The CEO says the retailer couldn't solve the woes of ailing shopping centers and plans to open smaller format stores outside of malls. Do they really? 125 department stores. That's a lot. It's sad. Macy's is the fancy-smancy store that's designed to be all that. But what I find interesting about this is updated February 4th, 2020. Let's use the Wayback Machine, shall we? Do you remember? Let's see. Updated at 6:30 on July 1st, 2015. 4.5 years ago. First on CNN. Macy's dumps Donald Trump. 5 years ago, Macy's said, Donald Trump? We don't think so. Get out of here. Macy's is pulling Donald Trump brand merchandise from its store after the Republican presidential candidate's recent controversial remarks created a public uproar. We're so woke and the word hasn't even been invented yet. We're going to get rid of him. We're going to invent cancel culture before the word's even invented yet. Macy's to close 125 department stores 5 years later. And it's not like there weren't lots and lots of closures before this one over the last 5 years. Get woke. Go broke. Go against the Donald. Remember when this little man, who's actually quite tall, said, "You're going to get so tired of winning"? Who won between Macy's and Donald Trump? 5 years later, New York Times says, assured of acquittal tomorrow, or if you're hearing this, possibly today. Assured of acquittal, Trump makes a case for a second term at his State of the Union speech. We don't need you. Get out of here. He's been president. This is when he was a candidate. He's been president for 3.5 years. They did the Russia collusion hoax. They did the Ukraine hoax. And now, if there is no crime, you must acquit. And they will tomorrow. And don't be surprised if it isn't a bipartisan acquittal, just like it was a bipartisan rejection of the impeachment. It just so happens that the Democrats had more votes than the Democrats aligned with the Republicans. But it was bipartisan only in the rejection of impeachment. And tomorrow, or today, depending on when you're listening to this, don't be surprised at all if it is a bipartisan acquittal. As well, it should be. This isn't the case of Bill Clinton, where he was found guilty of 12 different crimes. They just said, we're not going to kick him out. But he did lose his law license and several other things because he broke lots of laws. Trump didn't. Okay, so Macy's is going to shut down 125 stores. They tried to shut him down. They tried to cancel him. And now look who's getting canceled. Oopsie. Oopsie. Oh, what else is going on? Well, he did his speech. And I've been saying on this channel for quite a few days now, hate is not a family value, they told us. And now she stands back here and tears up his speech, never allowing him to see it so that he can react appropriately. Okay, that's not really Donald Trump's forte. But neither is the Speaker of the House tearing up the speech. That's never happened before. Probably happen all the time now. This person loves to claim that the decorum of the office is so sanctified and should be treated so lovely, and this man is doing everything to destroy it. And who is the one that threw the temper tantrum and tore up the speech in front of a live audience and whoever was watching? Hate is not a family value. No, it's a Democrat value. We don't tear up the speeches of our presenters as soon as they finish their speech for those we love. We don't. That is reserved for when you hate someone. Hate is not a family value. It's a Democrat value. And it's one they're really using a lot. Look over here. Jimmy Kimmel rips Trump for honoring Rush Limbaugh during the State of the Union. I actually read the quote that he says. He actually doesn't rip him at all. It just depends on your point of view. Because what he says is, this is Rosa Parks' day. This is the day that Rosa Parks got that medal. And now Rush Limbaugh gets it. I don't consider that a rip at all. I consider that well-fitting. That sounds exactly right to me. So I understand they're trying to push it as he's being mean and nasty. It's like, no, that's a completely legitimate comparison. To say this person did many great things for America and this person did many great things for America. That's why you get that. That's why you get that award. Unless, of course, Barack Obama's president, then he gave it to every musician he could find. Not that I'm dissing musicians. I kind of make a living doing that. But nonetheless, yeah. And what has Rush Limbaugh done for the world? Well, if you're a righty, he allowed you to be a righty. If you're a lefty, oh, yeah, he made your life kind of miserable because there was finally someone standing up and going, I don't think so. Just like Donald Trump is doing. Okay, what else? Anything else in here? There was just the Rush. Hey, Rush has got a beard now. And sadly, as we found out yesterday, he does have late-stage lung cancer. But don't let that Jimmy Kimmel get in the way of, thinking that's an excuse to not, try and trash him. Even though I don't think he did. Whatever. And here's these guys throwing gang signs. Surprised? Not really. No. It's not a gang sign. They're called the Squad. Look up the definition of a gang, and they're throwing signs. I'm pretty sure that meets the definition of throwing a gang sign. Anything else? Parkland father ejected from State of the Union for yelling out. Hate is not a family value. It's a Democrat value. Will you please get that straight? All right. There you go. There's your update. Get woke, go broke. You go against Donald. He told you, you're going to get tired of winning. Macy's is not winning. They chose the wrong horse. Oopsie daisy. And this little lady that tears up. It will be so wonderful if come January of 2021, if she is no longer Speaker of the House and she has to do the walk of shame. Oh, she'll be so ousted if she loses. She'll totally be ousted. Her time has come and gone. She couldn't get Trump defeated when they all think nobody could get defeated more than him. And what have they passed? What have the Democrats done to help America? I'm sorry, torturing the president isn't really considered helping America. All right, this is long enough. Thanks for checking in. Hope you liked it. If you want some more, feel free to subscribe, come back. Most importantly, share the video. YouTube does not like my little bitty channel. But if you like my little bitty channel, you can share it with whoever you want. Because for the moment, that's still legal.